Dear sisters, my name is AC and I have a very delicate issue I need you to help me with. I don't know how to say this, but I will try to explain this the best way I can. I'm 24 years old. I'm tall, beautiful, smart, curvy, but I'm uncomfortable with a part of my body, for which reason I am writing this letter. My problem with my body is with my legs. I have really thick legs and they don't complement my body. I don't know if there are any medications to take or any exercises to do to have slimmer legs because they make me feel insecure about my body. Like I mentioned earlier, I am curvy and I really love bikinis and short clothing, but due to my legs, I feel embarrassed to wear such type of clothing. This uncomfortable body part of mine ruined my last relationship. My boyfriend enjoyed seeing me in bum shirts sometimes, but I couldn't because of my fat legs. I don't wear anything that reveal my legs because I feel embarrassed about them. My friends don't like to take me out because certain occasions at least were required to wear something short in build to reveal my legs. Even just strolling down my street, I don't wear anything short outside my room. It's getting me depressed because I'm not able to feel free around friends and family. And to make matters worse, some people even mock me by referring my legs as yam legs. I've been called yam legs, Taya. Eh? I am disturbed, I am depressed, and I've lost confidence, and I don't know what to do or how to navigate through these situations. I really want to regain confidence and be a better woman. Sisters, what should I do? Sisters, she has a relationship problem with her legs.
She has a relationship with herself.
Yes. And it's just her legs. And for the fact that she said that she's been called yam legs, do you know how many times we've been called champagne legs, champagne bottle legs? It's not a problem. I don't. Well, sisters, what do you think?
No, I'm looking at your legs right now.
I used to play sports, professional sports,
Yes.
so I had very toned legs. So yeah, sometimes you yam legs, you're on your yam legs.
So mine is the opposite. Where I felt my legs were too skinny. And I wish I had a bit of the calf, when you have that big calf and you wear short things.
Thank you.
I think she's complaining about when you have a big calf.
No, but having a big calf is different from having, like, I've seen what she, yes, that
the thigh and the leg looks alike.
Looking, yes. Yeah. I think that might be what she's...
So me, I don't think that is it. Because you see, as human as we are, we all have that body part that aches us. When I was growing, I just couldn't stand the size of my breasts. They were too small. I felt they were an embarrassment. I would always stash things in there because I wanted to get the voice, and still do. But it's like there's this part of you that just cannot accept certain things around your body. Sometimes your nose, you think your nose is so awkward, it's crooked. And you look, you take a beautiful picture. Everybody, this picture is nice. Then all you're looking at is your nose. All you're looking at is your stomach. All you're looking at is your skinny legs. Sometimes I feel like if it's not a medical problem, that looks like elephantiasis. But I know people who have thick legs. Some of them, the leg from the knee transitioning into the calf is almost the same size. So you feel you don't have the depression in there to give you the, and you feel it's awkward. But you see, that's what makes you unique.
Yeah.
And in her story, she said her boyfriend enjoyed seeing her in shorts. So, which means that the boy didn't complain.
Yeah, so this is a you problem.
It's a you problem. But I can understand because we all have that problem. There's that part of you that when you look in the mirror, you wish it was different. If you are true to yourself, everybody has that problem. Yeah. So what I want to tell her that it's not unique to you that you have that problem. However, we all cannot be the same.
Yeah.
We are all very unique, and it is that thing about you that your boyfriend likes when he sees you in bum shorts. That's why he likes seeing you in bum shorts, because that's what he sees. And you are there giving yourself depression.
And it's funny because she claims she's curvy.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
And you see, sometimes the body is designed to carry your weight too. So if you are curvy, maybe the leg was specifically designed to carry your weight. So you'll be 50 and your knees are hurting. So maybe all that mass at the top, the curve at the top, maybe the boobs and everything at the top, maybe it was designed so that the thighs, your legs, which are your thighs, like the car thighs, or is able to withstand what is up there. So my thing is that, look, it's not easy when there's a part about you that you can't accept. It's real. And it's real that you feel a bit awkward when people see it and all of that. But you'd be amazed. Most likely they are teasing you yam legs because you yourself have drawn attention to it.
Yeah.
Because I tell people that out of my nose there, my father, anybody that comes from my father's line is distinct. The nose, the VW nose. I've been saying it. It's like a 3-chambered nose. So for me myself, I say it. So I have people who tease me about my nose. You understand? So most likely because you complain about it, people's attention is drawn to it and then they are teasing about it. But when you relax, concentrate on the other parts of your body and if you actually embrace that part of your body, because of that body type, you are actually unique. Period. There's none like you. Period. And enjoy it.
You know? Yeah, I think Rosie has said it all. And the little I add to it is learn to rock this part of your body you feel you don't like. Learn to rock it. Yesterday I was online checking out how to pose and other things. Me, I look big, but in my head I'm a size 2. I won't lie to you. People see me doing stuff and they're like, how do you do it? I'm like, please, me in my head, I'm a size 10, size 12. That is what I've accepted. So when I'm dressing for a size 12. I won't let you intimidate me. So it's time for you to embrace who you are, what you have, and start learning how to rock it. If you feel your legs are big, when you are taking a photo, cross your legs. Tell the photographer, stand in this position so that you capture it in a way.
Side. Yeah.
Find your good side. If you start appreciating the things you have, you realize that you exude some energy when you walk around and people pick on that energy. I never knew that till like 2 or 3 years ago. Before I'll be like, and I'm fat, I'm like this, I don't like this part, and I'm always like very sensitive about it when I go out. But I realized that when I started going all out, enjoying who I was, people started picking on it. They see me and they're all excited. Felicia, how do you do it? Like, I want to be like you. I like how you dress, So first do that. 2, I also wanted to talk about the fact that this thing about bullying and stuff, it starts when we are in school. Last week there was a tweet about bullying in school and how we all used to, I don't remember the exact words. Everyone was talking about it, laughing about how they call somebody Alongo Springy, a big head. And I was like, no, it seems funny when you are young. But when you grow up, you realize how that taints your view and even your self-image. It's not a joke. It's high time we stop our kids from doing it. Even adults, we do it. Your child and you're like, shall we corn short? Hey, see your mouth like your father's mouth. What is that? It's not a joke. There's no way
but
that...
in this case, this woman fears that there's no man ever going to love her again because of,
somebody was loving her.
Somebody loved you
No,
before.
but,
So that's...
but because of the fact that she can't wear a bomb short, maybe the next person will want her to wear a bomb short.
Even with that issue, that phrase, I had an issue. Your boyfriend wanting you to... Why is he your husband? You should wear something that you are comfortable with. He's not your husband. Yeah, ladies, we like to do stuff that men like. It's nice. Men will also do stuff that women like. But you are not obliged to.
Yeah.
So if he won't like you for wearing bomb shorts, please, he can go to hell.
But he actually likes it.
He likes it.
Likes
Yeah,
it,
so
but you see, but I think what she's trying to say is that
he shouldn't do it because
you
of
shouldn't
him.
wear bum shorts because of him if you're not happy. So I can see that she wear the bum shorts. The boyfriend likes it, but she will complain the whole time. It turns to an argument, and then later, so the man should be able to accept her for
it. Well, what she likes. So please don't worry about who likes you now because of your life. If the right guy comes around there, you'll be surprised. The things that you don't like about yourself are the things. Even the fupa, you'll be seeing the man playing with it. It's so interesting. So if someone really likes you, they will like you for who you are. They will even help you and empower you to embrace the things you don't even like about yourself. So dear, don't worry about that part. Just
All right.
love you.
Lots of issues in life stem from
self-love. Full stop. About bullying, let me go back a bit before I come back to the main point. There are certain things in life that will not stop. For example, when you have children and you take them to school, you don't know what other parents in their homes have taught their children, what they have stopped them from doing and all that. So I always say, you need to teach children from the get-go to be mentally strong. When you are mentally strong, nothing anybody says. We've all been bullied in school.
Yeah, all of us.
And it's tainted our image of ourselves at some point. But when you are mentally strong, you always find your way back to the core, the center of your being. I think it's about time we all, when I walk into a room, I assume everybody takes a shit. Everybody farts at some point. Everybody does. We are all imperfect. I used to be very embarrassed about my boobs. So if I start dating a guy and we get to the point where something is about to go down, like I literally will never take my bra off or anything.
That's me.
But I got to a point, I can't be bothered. You love me, you know? And funny enough, everybody that I've been with, they don't have any issue. So everything is in our head. And if we start from loving ourselves, everything else falls in place. Even with friendship, even with relationships, you realize that when you love yourself, you pick people who suits the kind of person you are, as opposed to picking people because they are available or they are the ones you can get. That's how a lot of people settle for anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's okay. No. So she needs to start by loving herself. If it means taking a year off of relationship, off of anything, just find yourself, love it for every little tweaks and turn or whatever it is that makes you different from everyone else. Love yourself. And when you are in that place where you are comfortable with every little mistake and correct thing about you, it's easier to now embrace and welcome anybody else. And whoever doesn't like it, bye.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When you get to that place, everything else is easy breezy.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think that's where she has to get to.
Okay, so sisters, 30 seconds each. Your final words to her.
I would say, like she ended, love yourself. Know that you're unique in yourself.
Yeah.
Like we all have body parts we didn't like. But look at me, I have 2 babies and my boobs are still where they are because they are small.
Yeah.
They are not at my navel. They are actually still where they are. And those are the advantages. So the thing that you think is so bad on you, at some point it could actually be an advantage for you when you really need it. Love yourself. Don't let anybody think that you are less of a person.
Yeah.
Right.
Love
right.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think they've both said it all. Love yourself. Surround yourself with people who make you feel empowered, powerful. People who shower you with praises, who help you appreciate yourself. That's also very useful. Like, there are times you are down, you look at yourself and you're like, I don't like this legs. And someone will tell you, child, have you seen my nose?
Yeah.
Madam, have you seen my ear? It makes you feel good to an extent. So surround yourself with people who make you feel empowered, who will love you genuinely. And this bullying thing, yes, we need to be psychologically strong. However, those of us who bully people too, we should stop.
Yes.
Me, I used to bully per head to an extent that I was almost beat one day. I will never forget that day. Till date, my mom teases me with it. I was chased to the house. My mom saved me. That guy almost beat me up because I could tease. I could tease for the whole world. But I've grown and realized that it's not good. Because when people say stuff about me, it affected my image. I'm still struggling through it. I always have to wake up and tell myself things. Positive affirmation.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about that. My cousin does this so well and it's just beautiful. Every morning before she drops off her kid at school, they do positive affirmation. It's so amazing. I see it and I'm like, girl, you are correcting all the wrongs our parents did.
True.
I give it all to you. I really want to grow up and be like you. So parents, let's start giving our kids that power. Let's empower their brain. And I think that's one thing African lacks.
Yeah.
I don't know whether our colonial masters took that away from us by taking us through slavery.
No, but I don't think it's about the colonial masters. It's just about the way we do things. We act. If it's governance,
my trend of thought.
it will be just a laissez-faire government. Everything's just laissez-faire. Let it be. Yeah, it's just
okay.
like that, you know. But I think we need to stop that. We need to be more intentional. We're not very intentional here. We just do things, okay, that's how our forefathers do it, so we should just leave it like that.
Yeah.
But you wanted to say something?
I run the risk of stepping on certain toes, but this needs to be said. A part of loving yourself comes from the mind, like we've already said, and sometimes it comes from actually starting to love the things that you already have that you admire about yourself.
Yeah.
So let's say, yes, you have small boobs, but I have a beautiful face. I have a beautiful smile. Everybody talks about how my smile is beautiful. So I start from there. I start to now count all the little other things that are nice about me that people compliment me for, and start being grateful for that. Now, another thing, a lot of us as blacks have settled in this mindset of, oh, that's how I am.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I am. No, there are certain things you can do something about.
Yes.
Your grammar is not good.
Yeah.
Start learning. People are teasing you about that. People will always tease you when you get a job. Your bosses will tease you. The bullying doesn't end from primary school.
Oh, yes. Sometimes
It
you see an
continues
email and
throughout
you wonder
life.
how the
exactly. And so sometimes there are things that you can actually do something
Yeah,
about.
there are some things you can
need to-
change.
yes, you are big, madam. You are big means you have health issues when you are growing up. Therefore, it means work on it.
And
It doesn't mean take
yeah.
it like that and I need
This
this.
is who I
No amount of affirmations will change certain things in life.
Yeah.
Certain things just need to be worked on. And I think we don't say that enough to ourselves. If you are not smart, you make grammatical errors when you are speaking to people. Trust me, your confidence will start to build when you realize that, Charlie, I'm getting it now. I'm speaking a lot more fine English. I'm doing that. It's getting better. Educate yourselves. Empower yourself in areas that you know that, look, you can actually do something about. That way, it diminishes the ones that are not your strong points.
Yeah, like for example, to top up with what you just said now. For example, when it comes to body positivity.
Yeah.
Some-
I
some
have a problem
people-
with how
yes,
people just take
exactly.
everything and
Yeah,
accept it
yeah.
and think it's
Yeah.
so bad. Me, I don't work
Some
out.
people-
Me, I don't diet. I'm
exactly.
fat like that.
Some
No,
people
no.
can change their things. Like I mean, some people have the power to change, certain things in their body. But because of the whole, yes, affirmation is great, and because we've become so woke and we
Yeah.
just preach body positivity.
Yeah.
Oh, love yourself.
Yeah.
And but you might be dying.
Yes. You will be dying.
Yes.
You are dying.
You are dying.
You're
That's the
dying.
word.
You invite all kinds of diseases into your
your
body,
life.
and you die young when you could have actually prevented it. You know, our forefathers used to walk miles. These days, because of all this wokeness, we all have cars and all that. We don't do that. So it's crucial. And when you are growing, workouts are very important for our health and well-being. But we are all in this, me, I'm big, that's how I am, that's how God created. It's in my family. People create all sorts of excuses and reasons why certain things can't be done. And it will amaze you that sometimes when you start to work on other aspects and your positive aspects now become more than your negative aspects, you won't even be thinking about it as much because a lot of other positive things are filling your mind.
Wow, this has been a very interesting conversation. Very, very interesting conversation. And I actually like the fact that everybody had something positive to say. You understand? I don't think she would feel bad after watching this episode.
Yeah.
No, she shouldn't.
Yeah,
she shouldn't at
I
all.
don't think she will feel bad after watching this episode. And also realizing that we are all humans and we all have some sort of insecurities.
Yeah.
Mine, growing up, well, I wasn't even aware of it, but when I think about it now, I realize, like, I didn't even have like a big bum. My bum was so flat. Like
Still
the
is, darling. It still is, darling.
You understand? And it's like, but it's better now because I work out.
Yes, and it looks good. It looks good on you.
So
It looks good on
everybody
you.
has something that they're dealing with, but it's
Yeah.
all about how you let it not enter your head. But sisters, thank you so much. This has been a very good conversation. If you're just joining us, this is Sister, and it's time for us to wrap up the show. But before we do that, I will be sharing my final thoughts on both letters that we just read. The first letter was about, a young girl or a young guy, whoever sent the story, who thinks their parent is being toxic and asking questions like, how do I deal with this toxic, parent? Or like, can parents be toxic, or is it only friends and and other individuals that can be toxic? The truth is, parents can also be toxic, and we don't talk about that enough because in our side of the world,
Yes, parents are always right. It's an issue we don't talk about. They are doing it because they love us. But sometimes their actions can be a bit overwhelming. And, that just brings me to say, yes, some parents can be toxic. So if you're parents and you're watching this, yes, you might be trying to protect your child, but sometimes it gets overboard, especially with the way you act. The way you act can be abusive. The things you say, threatening, even hiding information from them, even talking to them certain ways. All that can be very toxic. And in a world that we are right now pointing our lenses on issues of mental health, this child says, yes, I feel a bit depressed. My anxiety is piling up. These things are real. It's just that a lot of us have been very quiet about it, but it is detrimental to the health. So to the one that wrote this letter and to us, all I can say is it's time for you to have a serious conversation with your father, and it's not going to be easy, but you need to pray about it. Like the sister said, pray about it, have a conversation, and if it can't be resolved, try to set boundaries, and most importantly, try to, start, doing stuff for yourself so you wouldn't be totally dependent on this parent. Because from what you said, he threatens to withdraw his financial help. And yes, you do need these finances. So it's time for you to up your finance game by trying to get a job online, do something on the side, something small that will give you extra cash. But also, it's important for you to, first try to have that conversation with your daddy, you understand, and let him know how exactly you feel. One thing you should have in your mind is that you can never, ever, 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 ever change a toxic person. It's not going to be easy, right? So you just have to brace up for anything that is ahead. But the most important thing is try to have something doing for yourself. So when it gets to that point where he's going to cut you off your financial needs, then you can provide for yourself. All right, so to the lady that actually sent us the letter on having, insecurities when it comes to the bodies, especially your legs, I just want you to know that every one of us has something that we don't really like in our bodies, but you have to learn to focus on the positive sides than the negative, all right? You should be easy on yourself. Don't let the negative sides pull you down. Try to be happy with yourself, and that's all about practicing self-love. Be more positive with yourself, speak words of affirmation to yourself, take yourself outside that box of negativity and, shine some light on the things that you think are positive on your body. Like you said, you are a beautiful lady, you are curvy. Why don't you wear clothes that accentuate those curves? Why don't you wear clothes that do not focus on that legs? If you can't wear bum shorts, you can wear nice trousers, you can wear long, beautiful skirts, you can wear beautiful dresses that don't have to show those sides yet. And also, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. I say don't be afraid to be vulnerable because earlier on, as I was talking to my sis, as I was talking to the sisters, I told you, I had a flat backside growing up. And it was not a big deal for me because I didn't put so much thought on it. And I was not afraid to be vulnerable. We just laugh about it. So be comfortable about laughing, about some things. Don't be afraid to be made fun of because it's a harsh word out there. People are going to still be mean, even though you do not expect them to be sometimes. There are still going to be bullies out there. But if you're a bully, you need to stop bullying people. But just have a strong mind that people are still going to be people. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable out there. It actually gives you more strength. And also, be more mindful about how you treat your body. All right? Be kind to yourself. Be nice to yourself. And yeah, I think that's the only way we can navigate this. And if you can try exercises that can help slimming your leg, it's possible. All right? The sister said if there's something you can change, try working on it. So if you think you can change it, try working on it. Okay, that's it for the week, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Sister Sister right here on City TV. And for those listening, is on 97.3 City FM. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Chris Carter, and this has been Sister Sister.